respected senior members of the bar, and dear colleagues. This is the beauty of democracy. It gives space to everyone to voice their concerns and to express themselves. Now, I offer my candidature for the post of president. I have walked around in these corridors for more than 30 years. Initial 5 years as a young lawyer trying to find his way. Thereafter, for the next 18 years as an advocate on record, and now for more than 7 years as a senior advocate. I am a part of you, and I don't see this as an election or something that one hopes for. The chair does not mean power or position. It means service. Service to the institution. I've been a part of this institution for almost 21 years now. I do not want to promise you the moon. This is not an electoral speech for getting a seat in the Lok Sabha. And I believe that politics should be kept away and political parties should be kept away from bar politics. Now the first thing I want to say is, I want to tell you what I cannot do. I cannot offer you panels in government organizations, in state authorities and in public sectors. I cannot promise you resources that big companies give for hosting bar programs. I'm totally against these things. What I can promise you is to solve the day-to-day problems. Starting with sequencing, everybody has said a lot of things about sequencing. Sequencing is not there anywhere in the world. So this is a system which has become so deep and pervasive. What started with one court gradually spread like cancer, and we must take steps to eradicate the system which introduces opaqueness and uncertainty. People who come from back and beyond with a hope that their cases would be heard if they're item number 2, they only realize at 10:28 in the morning that their matter would not be taken up. It introduces mistrust in the system and also to some extent corruption. Clients who come often think that either their lawyer is incompetent or the other side has managed something. So therefore, this is the first thing that all of us must be aware of. Now I talk of things which may appear to be mundane to all of you. Basic infrastructure. Whenever there is a decision taken to augment infrastructure, bar is never taken into confidence. One fine day you walk in the corridors to realize that there is a court 18 and court 19. And court 19 is so small that, if you list 70 matters, it could result in a stampede. If had bar been taken into confidence, perhaps things could have been different. Now basic things like when in the heat and sultry weather, you don't have places to sit. Why do you need those iron chairs in the corridors which also compromise on space? Why can't you have very tiny chairs which could just fit in the wall? We need much more chairs in the corridors where there are air conditioners running. If you go to the additional building block, you see that the corridors are air conditioned, whereas the chambers are not. When the entire plant is running, why could you not give one single duct to every chamber so that you could remove 3 tons of AC, which results in carbon, so emission being reduced.
1 more minute to go.
Now this is one. Member welfare. Now obviously what is of extreme significance is insurance. Now I want to introduce, with the help of everybody, a professional mentorship program where one could identify a pool of young talent and to be able to hone that talent, which could also be based on, to some extent, on economic criteria. We have about 400 regularly practicing senior advocates. They could mentor one junior which the bar gives to them, which would also result in creation of jobs as far as young members of the bar are concerned. Now, these are some of the highlights, and because of time constraint, I do not want to exceed my time. But my appeal to everyone is that I represent somebody who practices regularly in the bar, and I am not a seasonal bird. So let's all get together,
Thank
consolidate
you
our
very
votes.
much.
Thank you very much.
Time is over. Thank you very much.